Look, we are stepping into a technological revolution that is frankly unlike anything humanity has ever seen. You can almost feel the weight of every passing hour, right? Sometimes it feels like the clock is ticking, but your career is just frozen. You're working harder than ever, yet your impact feels smaller. There's this quiet desperation for any professional who senses that the old world is literally crumbling beneath their feet, but just kind of struggles to name the exact shift taking place. Well, we're naming it today, and the time to understand it is right now. By 2030, the way you work, learn, and even make money will be completely different. Not because of one new invention, but because of 5 technologies evolving at the same time. Whether you're an entrepreneur trying to scale a business, a student mapping out your future, an employee climbing the ladder, or honestly just someone fascinated by tomorrow's tech, this explainer is your essential roadmap. You see, most people think the changes happening today are just passing trends. They look at artificial intelligence and think it's just another tool, like a slightly faster version of Google. But man, that perspective is a dangerous mistake, and it's going to cost a lot of people their competitive edge. By 2030, every single industry on Earth is going to transform. I want you to picture this. You wake up on an ordinary morning in the very near future. Your alarm rings, your phone lights up, but before you have even taken that very first sip of coffee, your personal AI assistant has already answered all your morning emails. It's flawlessly scheduled your meetings for the entire week. It's summarized the insanely complex global news into a quick, digestible brief, and it even went ahead and ordered your groceries. Now, to the unprepared mind, I know this sounds like pure science fiction, but this is exactly where we're heading. To really wrap our heads around how we get there, we need a clear mental roadmap. In this explainer, we're going to unpack the 5 distinct pillars driving this revolution: AI agents, humanoid robots, neural integration, quantum computing, and finally, what this means for the future of work. Pillar 1, AI agents, the autonomous workforce. Okay, let's dive into this. Because there is a huge misconception out there right now. When people think of AI, they immediately think of chatbots. You ask a random question, you wait, you get an answer. It's very back and forth, requiring your constant instructions. But the next generation of AI, it doesn't wait around for your orders. It actively works for you. We're talking about AI agents that execute full, complex tasks completely autonomously. These agents are already out there planning entire projects from scratch. They're writing software, managing businesses, crunching vast amounts of data, and literally coordinating with other AI systems to just get the job done. I mean, imagine hiring an employee who never sleeps, never forgets a detail, never asks for a vacation, and costs a tiny fraction of a standard human salary. Companies around the globe are pouring billions into this autonomous workforce because they know, without a doubt, the future belongs to automation. Moving on to Pillar 2, humanoid robots, physical embodiment and automation. Here is a massive physical reality check for you. Intelligence isn't staying confined to our digital screens anymore. Robots are finally leaving the factories. For decades, industrial machines lived hidden away behind heavy safety fences, doing highly specific, repetitive tasks. But not anymore. They are stepping right out into the real world. The speed of this progression is just undeniable. Look at the timeline. From being confined to factories decades ago, humanoid machines are now learning to walk, keep their balance, carry boxes, and safely navigate around humans. Fast forward to the next decade, and millions of repetitive physical jobs, things like cleaning homes, working in hospitals, assisting the elderly, could be handled by intelligent machines. And I want to be super clear here based on the research. The goal isn't replacing humanity. It's about removing dangerous, repetitive, and totally exhausting physical work so we can focus on higher creative callings. Which brings us to Pillar 3, brain-computer interfaces, neural integration. Now we're shifting to an even more awe-inspiring boundary. We're talking about the deepest connection yet between biological man and digital machine. Let me ask you this directly. What if you could control a computer without ever touching a keyboard, without moving a mouse? Imagine a world where your own thoughts are your primary digital interface, and typing is completely optional. And this brilliantly illustrates how scientists are taking this right out of the realm of science fiction and making it a reality today. Utilizing pure brain signals, scientists are helping people move robotic limbs. They're allowing patients to communicate again after severe paralysis. They are enabling direct thought-to-device interaction. This deep neural integration represents the ultimate evolution of our biological processing power, permanently blurring the line between man and machine. All right, let's bring the energy back up for Pillar 4, quantum computing, calculating the impossible. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the profound difference in the underlying rules of physics here. To power all this future tech, we need a fundamental leap in how we process information. Today's classical computers solve problems sequentially. It's one calculation, one possibility at a time, like waiting in a single file line. But quantum computers operate under completely different rules. Instead of waiting in line, they explore many different possibilities simultaneously. Because of this massive acceleration, problems that would take a classical computer thousands of years to solve could someday take only minutes. This is going to fundamentally redesign massive global industries. We're talking about rewriting medicine through accelerated drug discovery, completely upgrading global climate modeling. It'll even force us to rebuild modern cryptography and digital security entirely from the ground up.
Finally, Pillar 5, the future of work, adaptive intelligence.
This is the crucial climax where AI, robotics, neural interfaces, and quantum computing all merge into our daily reality. And hey, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed right now, just remember this fundamental truth from history. Technology has never actually destroyed human potential. It has always amplified it. The printing press didn't end the pursuit of knowledge, it democratized it. The internet didn't destroy business, it expanded it globally. AI and automation won't end humanity. Instead, they're going to completely redefine what it means to be valuable in the marketplace.
Because the crucial reality is this. The big fear is that people will lose their jobs to AI. But the actual reality? People will lose their jobs to other people who know how to use AI. Your greatest advantage is not in trying to compete against the machines. It's in learning how to work alongside them effectively. Sure, some old jobs will undoubtedly disappear, but entirely new careers are going to suddenly appear.
The future belongs to those who learn faster than change itself. History always rewards the early learners, not necessarily because they were smarter, but simply because they chose to move first. Survival in this new era requires a total mental shift. You cannot wait around for the dust to settle. This AI revolution isn't just coming, it is already here, unfolding all around us.
So the only question left is what role you are going to choose to play in this new world. I want to leave you with this actionable thought to ponder. If you could master just one future technology today, which one would you choose? Seriously, think about it. AI agents, humanoid robots, brain-computer interfaces, or quantum computing? Let us know down in the comments. Keep learning, keep adapting, and I'll see you in the next explainer.